I like to use my mat. So that's the only reason I'm stepping off to the right side. Okay? Now, I'm going to have it intentionally, fingers turn to the left. I'm going to hook, get in there, right? And place my hand down. Okay? Same, so the hand's down facing towards the left edge of the mat. Then I'm going to line up my other hand. Okay? Now, there's a twist here, obviously already, because I'm turning my body to the left. But as I lead my chest forward, okay, I'm going to allow my left elbow to bend and place onto the side of the hip. See that? And then I'm going to use my feet, and the same energy appears here. Chaturanga, chest forward, chest forward, chest forward, and then the feet get lighter. And I come down. Okay? Same thing on this other side. Hook with the top arm. Bend the elbow. There's a little bit of like this shortening. Does that make sense when I say shortening here? This is lengthening. Got it? So when I'm placing my elbow, there's a little bit of a squeeze there because I don't want to hook here. I want to hook here. So I'm trying to get a little lower. But I gotta do a little bit of like a little hoisting inward, crunch, shortening, whatever you want to call that here. So I'm just here because I'm using the mat. Here, lead the chest forward. Boobies coming out. Chest forward. Here. And it's like chaturanga here, that chest covering, elbows relatively going to a 90-degree angle. Keep going. Now the fear is face plant, right? That's okay, you can use that if you want. And why this is called modified is because my right elbow is hitting my right hip. Now, for full variation, okay, it's just the same thing. I'm going to step on the right side of my mat. I'm going to hook, push back. Now I turn my hands. Fingertips pointing straight ahead. Then I'm going to line up my other hand. Now the problem with this already now is that there's no weight bearing on this area, this left hand. So what I have to do to get there is I'm going to increase the twist and shift my body to the left. Now I can feel the weight in this left hand. And then I'm going to aim going towards the left edge of the mat. Once I aim, same kind of similar energy, chaturanga. So if you try to get up from here, it's too heavy on the hips. You gotta go forward. And I'm gonna sink into a little bit of a twist here. Get my legs up. And it makes it challenging because you don't have any support of that elbow going into the side body. Okay? Over time, you can get those arms straight and you're high. Yeah. So you're gonna look like basically like that. Yeah.
So side plank.
It really just kind of, without the knee on my hand, it really just looks like that. Okay. So from here to turn here. This only makes sense to do it this way. You shift your body weight. You gotta get the weight bearing. And then you gotta, see, I'm not even lining up with my wrists. I gotta line up my wrists and shoulders. Now they're there. Look forward. Here. Okay? So this is Parsva Bakasana. Now, you did it in a mainstream class. I like setting up that way because I'm on the mat. If you're in a mainstream class, you don't have time. If you're setting up, you're like, okay, stressing out. You can, and then your head's off the mat. It's just preference, okay? And then if you're not setting up like off the mat like how I did, and you didn't turn the hands, guess what? There's a longer journey. A longer journey to get that left elbow free. But I'm already halfway there by simply sitting here instead of here. Because I gotta bring my hip to the right. Here, I'm already in it. I just have to shift the stacking. Okay. Want to try it? Okay.
What can you do if your knee always slips up your elbow?
Is it because of sweat?
I can never do this.
Yeah, I have the same problem.
It's like the twist is like pumping left.
So this is another thing. There is a rounding, a squeezing. You want to get tight, compact. Look how much my knee can go all the way up into my armpit. Okay? And then you don't want to stay there. You want to lift your chest up. And then you're going to go forward and lift up the legs. It's like a, see my body just goes kind of like in this weird twist. And you can really sink into that twist if you feel good about it. But otherwise, yeah. And it's okay. Keep doing it until you can figure out the deep grip. Maybe it's sweat. You know, maybe it's a little bit of a hip flexor thing. If you're not allowing yourself to keep the squeeze here, and when you go in it, some people do this. Look at my left hip if you can see it. Some people create the space, they get out of it a little bit, and then you're going to just slip out. You got to keep that really compact squeezing. Okay? All right, let's try it together. Step on the left side of your mat. Let's go there first. Let's start with option 1. Now, left hand reaches up, hook, fingertips pointing towards the right edge of your mat, right? Got it?
Upwards to the knee.
So you want to get above the elbow, just below the knee side. So you're not in front of the knee. It's kind of like on the thigh, like here.
Yeah.
Okay? Here. And then you want to be able to get some kind of grip, right? You don't want to just like loose there. You got to push in, push out, get some skin grip. And then line up your other hand. And then bend your right elbow, let the right shoulder drop so you get really low onto the right hip side. And then press some weight into the elbows, look forward to the right edge until you, and just allow yourself, yes, that was good. It's okay. So you gotta get this, like here.
That's very hard.
Get this higher. Up
You
here.
want to look at the top right
Get this
edge.
really high. Get that right leg high up towards the armpit, y'all. Yes. Yeah. Ow.
Crunching the
Nice
side.
job, Leah. That was really good.
Brutal.
Okay, good. Keep going. Sit a little bit. Why are you getting so right here?
Yeah.
Baby
freeze. What's freezing?
Oh, yeah. You gotta get deeper in. You gotta get really into the hooks, like in there.
Because you were like,
Yeah. I know.
But it feels like it's good for you in your side. That like compression feels like really deep.
But it's not good for you if you're not ready for it.
Yeah.
Right? So you only do what you can until you get there. Okay, go to the other side, balance out. You're not coming out of here asymmetrical. Okay? So here. So maximize now before you go in. See, everyone's already placing their hands. Right? Reach. Squeeze. Hook. Get the knee high behind the right shoulder. Place your hands. Push back. Don't lose the force here. Land the hand. Bend the left elbow. Plug it into the side of the hip. Maybe a little bit lower. Under. Just jerk your chest to the left and get your feet lighter.
This side I can do.
Good, yeah.
It's strange.
Alright, so everyone look at me. Look at me. This turns into another pose. Dvipada Ekapada, Dvikundinyasana. And then guess what? Top leg goes back. And I'm conveniently in Ekapada 1. Bring the leg back. And you bring that top leg down here. So it turns into different things, which is why I introduced it first.
This side feels like it's like easy and sustainable.
Yeah.
Why is it? Why?
It's just like that. The body is asymmetrical until we're learning to bring it as close to balance over time as much as you can.
I'm like, do it.
So don't look down. Lift your chest up. Think about the energy of the chest up, but you're moving. Yes. See how much stronger that look all of a sudden? Straighten both of your legs. Oh.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.